Welcome to another Bitcoin update. Now, I said I wouldn't post a video until we saw a break of 27690. However, I need to make it clear and I need to make a point that what we're seeing here is basically a move against the dominant trend. Okay? This three-wave move right here in red is against the new dominant trend, right? Against it. Now, you're probably wondering, what is this purple channel that I've got here? And I'll tell you right now, that's the way the Arius wave determines the end of a zigzag. Okay? So you draw it from the bottom of A to E, top of the trend line rests on the top of A in brackets, and then it gives you basically the target for where C wave will end. Okay? And that's exactly where we are right now. Okay, now this happens all the time on basically all the markets, right? So can you see how it's reacted? That's right, it's gone wave one down. That's wave one down of the coming wave C, all right? Now, since then, we've had this three-wave move to the upside to retest that channel. Yes, that's wave A. Then we're going to get wave B, C, D, E down, break through that dotted 2700 area. Sorry, 27,000 area. Now, you need to ask yourself, do you really know the waves, or are you just guessing your ass off when it comes to analysis, right? Because everybody can read the news, and you know what? The news is in your junk mail. Junk mail tells you to buy Bitcoin. Do you buy Bitcoin because your junk mail tells you to buy it? Because Winklevoss tells you to buy it? Because some ex-hedge funder tells you to buy it because they think they know and they extrapolate into the future? Come on, seriously? Are you that stupid? You're going to be left holding the bag? Don't be like that. Try to understand the waves and how they work. So I'm going to tell you this, and I'm going to ask you this. When has a three-wave move happened against the first wave, right? So basically what I'm trying to say, whenever there's a move down, have you ever seen a three-wave move happen like this and then get rejected? Go back. I'll put all the red lines here where the first move should be a three-wave move, right? So the first move in a correction is always three waves. Now that's not a three-wave move there. That's a leading one, okay? Leading one to the downside, okay? That's not a three-wave move. Every correction starts with a three-wave move, right? And it's always against the dominant trend. So here I put in red every three-wave move that's happened, and it's happened every single time a correction has started. There's always a three-wave move, right? Whether it's sharp or not, it always begins that way. Okay, that's how markets work. Do you know how markets work? Do you know how waves work? Well, if you don't, then it's about time that you started to learn. This probably should cash out right now and learn Arius wave. Right there, said it. All right, I don't care because I know what's going to happen here. Okay, you're going to be left holding the bag. I'm telling you. So this three-wave move is against the dominant trend. Okay, so wave one, the first move is A. Now, even if you're just going to try and say, oh, well, it's just going to be a big zigzag. Okay, fine. Well, if it's a big zigzag, then it's going to break wave four. And breaking a break of wave four signifies a reversal, right? How is that even possible? And you might be thinking, well, maybe it does break wave four, but it's just going to correct and keep going higher. Says who? Says who? Not the waves. The waves do not do that, right? The waves do not perform that kind of price action. Okay, I've already given you the full breakdown of Bitcoin since the beginning. 2017 was the top of wave one. Okay, and that's your first three-wave move right there. All right, so that's the first move in a correction. So the only difference is, right, for example, you go back to this move here, wave 4. Okay, the first move was wave A, second move was wave B, right? C, D, E. Can you see it? Right? A, B, C, D, E. Right? But in this case, this is a larger impulsive move. This is the total completion of wave 1. So A, being this one right here, is this one right here. Have we seen B? Yes, we have. It's just there right now. B, right? I'm going to show you this right now. That's B right there, right? Now, if you look at a correction, that's B right there. Now, where's C? C hasn't happened yet. It's going to happen. It's going to do this, right? See, it happened here. C, right? And this goes for all corrections, by the way. So if you don't know your waves, then you don't know shit, right? So you can keep trying to give me your little stories about, oh, your technical analysis is the worst in history, and you're a noob. But that's great. That's fine until it hits the fan. Your arguments are totally great. No problem, right? And then after C, you need your D, right? Can you see there's a D here? 3-wave move. That's a D. Where that has not happened either. So you're gonna get your D, right? You're going to get your D. And then after your D, you're going to get your E. Now look how long that E is. How do you know where the E is going to go? Well, I don't know. It's going to go somewhere, right? It's going to go in your imagination, right? You don't have any idea what you're doing. You just think that, oh, 3-wave move, bang, off to the moon, off to the moon, off to the moon, every time, off to the moon. Great, you made some money. Right? Doesn't mean you're a trader or an investor. It means you can go find $100 note on the street and you can call yourself an investor. Oh, look, I found this $100 note. Yay. I'm lucky, right? You can get into Bitcoin at the beginning, not knowing what it is, holding on. Yay. It's the same thing. You have no idea what you're doing. You just found it. So now you're holding on to that and you're hoping for the best. That doesn't mean anything. That's not how it works. Okay. It has nothing to do with how it works. All right, I bought Bitcoin down here, right, in this area. I bought Bitcoin down here, right? I had no idea what was going to happen, right? No idea. I decided to learn the waves. I created RES Wave, right? Because I wanted to know what is going to happen if I hold this, right? Now I know, but do you know? Okay, this is what I'm talking about. Now, there's a lot more to go into, but that's the basics of it. When you get to the end of the larger pattern, the correction will expand if the mania is crazy enough to expand it, which it is obviously, right? And it's as simple as that. There is no magic formula. There is no FOMO driven analysis here. I post on all markets now because I know what I'm talking about. I know the waves. I know how to trade. I know what I'm doing, right? Because I decided I'm not going to hold this thing not knowing what it's going to do, right? So I do believe Bitcoin will go to the moon. Yes, it will, but not yet. It's going to happen, but not yet. There's a lot more stuff that's going to happen in between now and then before it does. And by the time it's ready to go, you will probably have given up by that point. It would have wiped you out. It would have wiped so many regular people out that you would have said, you know what? This is a pump and dump. This is going to hell. Right at that point is when it's the best time to buy it. And trust me, you don't know nothing until you know the waves. That's all I can tell you. All right. Smart person would have sold it here right? Sold it here, bought it here, sold it here, right? Buying it here does not guarantee you success. Buying it here will guarantee you success. But do you know how to read that when it happens? Right? Sure, you can trade a little bit here and there, depending where that actually happens. It might not happen here, it might happen down here, it might happen a bit higher. Who knows? I don't know. This is illustration purposes. Don't look at the numbers, don't look at the levels, don't get all stupid, all right? I'm not trying to give you that kind of insight because I don't know. Right? I'm telling you that the correction has not finished. Now, I do know that there are some markets where the B wave has expanded, like gold in the 80s, right? It has expanded in the past where A wave is small, sharp, and then you get this kind of move, straight up like that, right? But it happens straight up. It doesn't do this crap, what you've seen since 2019. It doesn't do this crap, right? It actually goes straight up, okay? And then it does your A and blah, 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 right? Yes, I've seen that before. It does happen. But this is not one of those markets where that happens, right? It's not trusted enough to do that. It may happen in the future. I don't know. All I know is that this is not an expanded B wave in terms of, this is the B wave. You've seen the B wave. This is the B wave. That's it, done. Right? In gold, B wave, this A wave here was this. And then we saw this, which is this. Right? And then it just kept going, right? Because that's a different story. This is not the same story as gold, right? As much as you want to believe it is and hope and dream it is, it's not. Okay? Be prepared to feel the pain if you want to ignore what I'm saying. You will feel it. I'm telling you, you will feel it. This is the whole reason why I decided to learn, to develop, to R&D the whole Arias wave thing. Because I wanted to know how, why, how, right? You need to know why and how. You need to ask the right questions. Otherwise, what are you asking yourself? Are you looking up information about how good this is? It doesn't matter how good this is, right? It doesn't matter how good it is, right? There's so many things that were good once upon a time, and nobody really cared about that. The price was still basically nothing, right? It's only over time do you realize how important something is or how valuable something is. But at this point in time, it's not the right time, okay? As much as you want to believe it, totally understand why you think that way. I do. But don't fool yourself, okay? All right. If you made profits, as we all have, those who are invested, all right, understand where you should take profits. If you want to scale down, fine. Hold on to those hopes and dreams, by all means. But all I'm saying to you, if this was going to be expanded, it would have happened straight away. Straight away, you would have seen the biggest A wave ever. Not this puny little A wave that we saw. Right? That was basically the giveaway on this point. Right? Now you can see that since then, that A wave was a lot stronger than this move here. Right? In terms of visually, it was stronger. This one, it looks strong, but it's just a C wave. That's why it's strong. But it's not, it doesn't have that same clean, crisp look that this one does. So that's what I'm trying to get at. That's the whole point of this. All right. At the end of the day, you have to understand the corrective waves that follow, right? Now, sure, this definitely could be happening like this, right? It could definitely happen like this. But you're going to still have to get some kind of reaction to the C wave, right? I'm not going to try and guess that right now. It's not I'm not here to do that. For me at this point, I need to see a break of this level first. And then we can talk about where it's going and all that sort of stuff, right? But if you see that this pattern happens the way that it's already started to happen, and I posted this right about here. It's already done. It's already getting there. This is going down. It's definitely going to break through that line, okay? Because it's going to produce the rest of the pattern, and it's going to produce a break of that line, and that's a break of wave 4. That's not just it's not something that just means nothing. And actually, it's significant. If you know the waves, you know what I'm talking about. Break of wave 4 means there's something else going on first, and it's not going to go straight up in a straight line, okay? So if it was going to do that, it would have done it already. It wouldn't be getting weaker as we move along, right? Right. Look at the MACD. What is this? Right. What is this? Look at the daily. The daily is not going to help you too much at this point, but if you stretch it out, you can see this thing's starting to trend lower. Okay. Look at the relative strength. Now, mind you, I don't use indicators, but this thing was way overboard, right? Okay. Now, I don't care about indicators. I'm just telling you that this thing's done for a while, right? So hopefully you found this interesting. Thank you for watching.